Hello, hi, and welcome back to yet another video. And this is your programming channel Code Adda, and I'm your programming trainer Piyush. So, in this video, we are going to talk about what are the variables in the Python and how we can define a variable, how to write a name of the variable, what is the naming convention, and how variables are different in Python as comparison to other programming languages like C++, Java, and other programming languages. So this is going to be a very informative and a most usable videos, because variable plays a very important role in any programming language, in any projects that we are gonna make in future, or whatever we are going to develop with the help of any programming languages. So before going further ahead, let's discuss what is Newton School and what is all about the Newton School. So Newton School is a platform where you can get a placement training in a zero fee till placement. Yes, you can apply for free, you can learn for free, and you don't have to pay anything before getting placed. There are lots of people who are working in the different IT fields, just like Snapdeal, Xiaomi, Lenskart, Amazon, and all. And we have a founder who is also from IIT Roorkee, and we have live classes, mock interviews, industry related projects, personal mentoring, and the courses that are very informative and very useful in the placement. And yes, we have an opening for the application for the full stack development course, and this is a September batch and it is open. You have to pay after your placement. And this is all about the Newton School. And I also want to inform you about a great grand coding contest which will going to be happen in the 27th of August. Yes, this weekend it will be happening. This is the grand coding contest, and you can win a prize of worth rupees 5 lakhs from the Newton School without paying any amount. Yes, so you just go and register for the coding contest, and we have a hiring partners from Zomato, Byju's, Razorpay, Mizrak. These are the main big companies. First prize is 50,000, second 25,000, third the 15,000 individually, and also you can get Amazon gift cards and other goodies as well. So just go and don't miss this opportunity from Newton School. And yeah, there are lots of platforms those are charging, but we are not charging any single penny from you all. So it's all about us, it's all about me, it's all about a Newton School. So let's go and discuss about the Newton School and the code data about the Python. So what we are going to do, we are going to learn about the variables. So before going further in it, just I want to brief you about what is variables. So variables are just like names, just like in a human being, we are the humans, and we have a specific name, we have a unique name for every human being. It's like you are Ram, you are Ajay, you are Fernandez, you are Alex, and some other persons, like we have based on the different gender, we have different type of names. Similarly, in the programming language, we have variables. In the Python, we have variables which are used to give the name to a specific code, to a specific line of code, to a specific value. So variables are used to store the values, values like 4, 5, ABC, Rahul, and PT. These are the things that we're gonna store in the variable field. So variables in the Python take some memory locations. They have reserved memory location, and in that memory location they used to store the values. So what is the different thing in variables? Just like if you are familiar with the C++ or Java, we have to define the data type of the variable, plus we have to define the variable name, and then we have to do this is known as the variable declaration. We have declared that this is the variable, and we will be going to use in the future in this code. And when we have to use this, like we have to assign this value, then we will do the var name and the value. Okay, this thing we will do in the C++, Java, and the other programming languages, which are the use data types. What are the data types we will cover in the next video. So in the Python, we don't declare any value. We don't declare like that the data type and the variable name that we will going to assign. Whenever you need to use that value, whenever you need to declare some value, assign the value to a variable, just you initialize that variable and use it later. Like if you want to store the name of a person, so just like name is Ram, and I want to store in a variable that is name, so I just use the name, and this is known as the variable assignment. Why is it assignment? Because equal to is not here equal to, it is known as the assignment operators. Don't worry, we will cover the assignment operators also, what are the operators and all. So okay, so we just use the name Ram. Just like if we want to store any price, then we will use the price, and that is 226. This is what, and there's no need to define any data type and all, just you need to do this. And just like if you want to store the percentage or the grade marks of any one person, then we will do like 9.8, someone got the grade like this. So it will automatically decide what is the data type of that variable, because that this is the string, as I say, this is the string, and this is something like this. So we used to do like this and that. So this is all about the variables. So how we can use the variable, how to print that variable. So we have seen in the previous video, just like to print anything, we just use the print, and write anything just like name and just print it. Just run the code and you will get the output here. Okay, so this is the name. So just if I assign the name to that like Ram, and I want to use it, I want to print that name. So instead of writing Ram, I just used to write the variable name. Just run this and you will get the value Ram. Write any other variable just like Spider-Man and just run it, and you will get the value Spider-Man here. So variables are used to store the values in the field, and you can also reassign the value. Just like if I want to, just like name is equal to Sham, and here the name is Spider-Man, and here the name is Sham. So if I run, then it will automatically use the value which is the latest one, and this is the latest one, the Sham, and it will neglect the previous values of anything. It's like if you want to store any price, so just like price is 224, so I want to print the price, print price, and run the code, you will get Sham and 224. So this is what we will get using the variables. We can also perform some operations, just like we can also change the values of this, and if we want to assign the variable name and all. So this is all about what we are gonna do in this, correct? So this is all about the variables. So just I just want to tell you that how to write the variable, how to name the variable, and what is the naming convention in the Python to perform the variable name. So first of all, we can initialize any variable, we can declare any variable, we can name any variable, like with the help of the small letter first, or with the help of the capital letter first, okay, or with the help of like capital letter like name, okay, rate, okay, rate, and or we can do like underscore name. Basically underscore name, if we are naming any variable and we are using underscore before the name of the variable, then that means that variable is a private one. What is private? Just ignore this one, just let it know. And these are the valid names of the variable, like valid names of the variable. Yeah, these are the valid names of the variable. Now if I talk about what the invalid names of the variable, then invalid names are if we write with the help of the any integer variable like I1 name. This is not a good naming convention. We cannot write like this, we cannot write like 1 2 3 4 and name. These are known as the invalid naming conventions for any variable. So variable name can contain any alphanumeric values, alphanumeric like small a to z, capital A to z, and or you can say like 0 to 9. These values can be get, and we cannot like 0 to 9 in the starting one. We can only write 0 to 9 in the middle of the or at the end of the variable, like, okay. So we can write like stock 1, yes, this is a valid one. This is, we can say, yeah, it is a valid one. And one more thing is like we cannot place space between the variable name, like we cannot name like first name, this is invalid. We cannot name like second name, this is invalid. We cannot name like first dash name, this is invalid. We cannot name like first plus name, this is invalid. So these are again the invalid naming convention. So if you want to use the variable name which has the 2 or 3 words, then use it first underscore name, this is the one. First capital name, this is the one, like NAME name. And if I want to like last name, this is known as the camel casing. Camel casing. Okay, this is known as the camel casing format. In the entire series, I am going to use like this convention. If I want to use like the first name, last name, the first price, then to separate the two words, I will use like first and the second word is start with the capital letter. So this is the good naming convention. If I want to write, then this is the also the good one. So we can use like this. Again, the variables names are case sensitive. If we are writing the name is equal to Ram, and again I am writing like name is equal to Sita, and I want to print this name, just like print name. So let's see what we are going to get. So we will get a run. I think I'm getting an error. Okay, this is the error. Let me comment this. Okay, now and this, yeah, we are getting Ram. And if I type print name, then we will get Sita. It is again a case sensitive. So if you are writing a name variable in the small letters, and if you are writing the variable in the capital letter, then it will be a case sensitive, and these are the two variables that we are gonna do. Okay, so this is all about the naming convention. Then I will tell you about what are the few important points that we will look into it while writing any variable name. So in the programming language, in making any project, suppose you are making any like any age calculator or any form in the programming, then if you want to store the person's age, so usually what the people write is that they use any variable name. That's like if we want to store the age, then they use the a is equal to 15. And what is a? So if any other person, if any other developer wants to look into your code, and he or she is not familiar with what you are using, then he will be confused or she will be confused with what is the value, what is the name of a, and what is a here. So instead of writing this, just write the name of the variable based on your circumstances, based on your requirement, and what we are storing in that. It's like if storing the age, then use the age and store that value. Like this is a very much easy. If any other person, if any non-programming person, if any other developer want to look into my code, and he or she can easily get it that this is the variable that is going to be used to store the age variables, age in this variable name. So these things should be in the mind. So store a variable name, or write a variable name as per your requirement, as per what the value you are going to store in that variable name. Okay, so this is about the variables. I know it is a not a too much complicated video. It is an easy one. So I hope you like it. I hope you got it, some easy concepts in the variables, what are the naming convention in the variables, and how we can define it. So I think it's a video of 10 to 15 minutes. So not going further ahead, I will go and introduce you about the data types in the Python. Yes, we have the data types in the Python. It's not stored in the variables, but still we have the data types like int, float, and string and all. So we will cover that data types in the next video. So let's close this video and end this video here. And in case you have not applied, you have not registered for the grand coding contest in the Newton School, just go and click on the link in the description box below and go to the Newton School website and register here. We have 4 days left. Don't miss this opportunity. And I hope you have subscribed to this channel. Please do subscribe and support us. So that's it from this video. See you guys in the next one. Till then, goodbye, take care, and happy learning. Bye bye.